Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome back to another Thursday live stream where, yes, we're back doing our usual content, giving you guys lowdown on all the news on the game, all the new features, things that I've found in the game, bit of advice. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining. And obviously those that watch my stream know that sometimes, occasionally, I have Mirage Jake on, sometimes my daughter Orla, which could only mean one thing. It means there's a new release of a new 5-star batch. So we're going to be pulling from that today. I'm going to give my lowdown on that batch, what I think of it, what you should go for, what maybe not, what could happen in the future to change my mind, and literally giving you the lowdown on that new 5-star batch. We're going to be talking about the changes to Prime League as well. We're going to be talking a lot, I think, about Discord and what's been happening in Discord. There's a lot been happening over the last 2 weeks, and I do have to apologise to you guys for not streaming last week, and I sort of had to make a hard decision really, and I weren't sure what to do, but we'll talk a bit about that later on. We're talking a bit about Punch. I've not seen if MIA affiliates in the chat yet, but I've finally gone and tested Punch. So I'll give you my lowdown on what I think of Punch, and maybe is he relevant, is he not relevant, any changes that would make him more better, or whatever. Is he actually OP? So we're going to have a look at that later on. And then a secret about a bot that you might not have realised as well, that I've recently leveled and tried out, and it's a really good effect when someone told me how he used it. So I was like, I'm going to try that. And when he used it, I was like, a lot of you might know it already. A lot of you might not. But I thought we'd give it a try anyway and sort of show you guys on the stream. And like I said, we're going to be showing the new 5-star batch, talking a bit about it, and then we're going to be pulling live and finally giving away some Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystals to people. Yes, we've finally got them. So yes, thanks to Dale for finally sorting it out, and he's given me a lot and told me basically, but when they're gone, they're gone. But I have got a lot, so that should do me for the next year, maybe. That's giving me a lot. I think he's tired of me complaining about him. But yeah, thank you to all for joining me. Do you want to say hello to everyone?
Hello.
So yes, Orla will be cracking the crystals today, and hopefully she can do better than Mirage Jake does. So, but again, we'll talk a bit about that later. But she's going to be around for the stream, so if you've got any questions for Orla, then you can put in the chat, and I'll try and catch them as well, guys. So let's just say some hellos before we sort of jump into the newsletter and stuff. So straight off the bat, we've got Penny Lancaster, Grind Time, Kill Cannon, Chris Harmon, Stay Puffed, all my members. Big shout out to you guys, regulars in the stream, come every single week and obviously support me as well. And don't forget, guys, if you want to be in with a shout of winning a Google or iTunes gift card, the only way is to be a platinum member. But don't forget, if you don't want to be a platinum member, I get it, it'll be a bit of money for some people. If you're a regular member, whatever level, then you get access to my content earlier. So I know a lot of people are saying, "What's up? When's the next video out? When's part 2 of this video? And when's this? And when's your unpopular opinions coming out?" It's actually all available already for members. There's about 5 or 6 videos there that I've already made that are available to members. So if you're a member, go and check that out. Those videos are there for you to watch. I don't think it shows it on Discord, but yeah, listen, it should do a notification for members. I'm sure it does. But, if you are a member, it might be worth just, when you know that I'm doing these things. I do sort of talk in my stream saying I'm doing some popular opinions this week with text. Normally, a week or 2 after that, they'll get posted in there. So if you're a member, there's loads of videos there you can go and check out. So a bit of value even for those that are just basic members as well. So something to go and have a look at. But we've got Volcanicus number 1 as well. We've got Venga Prime. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal to Penny Lancaster, Volcanicus number 1, Venga Prime, Grind Time, Kill Cannon. First 5 people in the chat: Penny Lancaster, Volcanicus, Venga Prime, Grind Time, Kill Cannon, Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. I've not done this for ages, so one to you guys just for being first in the chat. Thank you. Then we've got Ricky Lau, we've got E-Rods as well. Yeah, nice to be back, bud. We'll talk again, we'll talk a bit about that as well. We've got Voodoo Ride, we've got Jason Rowley as well. We've got Carnage Mac, alright. Lord Avix, we've got Vixen, how's it going? Where did you go? I was only gone for a week, I think so. What else? We've got Tony B in the chat, we've got Matt Poley. So we've got the Roly Poly Brothers in the house today. We've got illicit posts. We've got MD Prime, DDEX76, my good friend Garrett, and the chat has just jumped ahead. Freezes, my good friend as well, is in the chat. Nemesis Enforcer, how's it going? Something in Russian. I'm sorry. Let me know in English. Put it in the chat. Let me know what your name is. I'll try and remember it. But I am awful at remembering names, as most people know. We've got Christopher Hooper as well. We've got Smoked Cheese as well. Thanks for joining. Ronald Van Holland. Adam, how's it going, buddy? So Adam, oh God, I've known Adam for a long time. Back from the TF Legends days, so a really good friend of mine. So it's good to see him in the chat. Good to see you, bud. What else as well? We've got Hebe. Is it Hebe? Hebi? Two. We've got Mega Thrash Farmers. Is that right? I presume so. I like that. Sure, it's a bit of thrash metal, surely. And then we've got Anne Hagayan. I'm sorry. I really probably got that wrong. But good to see you. But yeah. Good to see everyone. Let's catch up in the chat, see what everyone is sort of saying. Oh, just sort of whizzing through if I can, guys. I don't want to bore you all, but it is Crystal Popping Day, Penny Lancaster. It is. Remember when Skids was cool? It's still cool, but not as cool. But it's more. Again, we'll talk about that again, but in a minute. But yeah. 5-star Sabre is your first pull. Well, again, we'll talk a bit about that 5-star batch. Vega Prime Gold Pipes. I think that's what Wozza might go for today. Well, you might be surprised. Isn't pipes a sure thing? We'll talk about that as well when we go for the pull. Penny Lancaster, I think should go for Warpath Oppositor. Interesting. Well, if you see my unpopular opinion series, then you might know what I want from that, really, maybe. Well, hey. Chris Harmon is talking about combiners on the unpopular opinion series. Yeah, you know what? It's a bit of a weird one, that unpopular opinions, because I get a lot of good feedback from it saying that I really enjoy it, but it doesn't get a lot of views, which is a bit weird. But I don't mind. I enjoy doing it. I like the debate. I like seeing other sides of the coin. It's always good to meet up with, obviously, Grind Time and Tex and Freeze, and I do enjoy them. That's one of the things I really do enjoy doing, the unpopular opinions thing. It's a lot of work, though. It's a lot of production behind the scenes and things like that, but not a lot of views. But it's something I like to do. So but yeah, again, we'll talk a bit about that later on as well. What else? Roadbuster was a bust and Braun just doesn't function well. Well, Braun's alright. Braun's not a game changer, but he's alright. He's not awful. He's alright. Thinking Sabre needs an overhaul on everything. Well, again, we'll talk a bit about that. Penny Lancaster's put, Jake has been voted off the island. Goodbye, Jake. Jake's gone now, innit? Yeah, he's too old for this now. You know, he's into his FIFA and stuff like that. But he does pop in every now and again. You know, like I said, it wasn't a couple of weeks ago, I think I said hi. But yeah, we're trying to pass it on. Trying to pass the mantle on to Orla. Hopefully she's got the lucky pulls to pull some lucky crystals. What else?
Oh, and I still have one question for you.
One question for you. We'll come in a minute. So, Mega Thrash says, I love your kids. Yeah, they're okay for the day, but not for the week. What else? Hit that like button, guys. What else? Grind Time. Always sitting over there stealing the show with her cuteness. It's all a fake smile. Trust me. Behind that smile, honestly, you don't want to mess with her. Oh no, yeah. Venga Prime says, I remember when you guessed Hotspot and you said, I feel it in my bones. And I told Hotspot. Yeah, you're laughing. I weren't. I weren't laughing at all. Okay, cool. Let's kick in to the newsletter. That's Google. Google's gone off. Oh, well, character number 1 has said it's Mirage Jake, so it's Orla. What's the name? That's what you forgot.
I did.
We've actually got the toy here ready, actually. Go on, what is it? Chromia. You picked it, didn't you? You picked Chromia. You did, yeah.
She turned into a motorbike.
No, it's not a motorbike. It's a.
I think she did.
It's not a motorbike. It's not a motorbike, but it's a thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, turn to that anyway. Okay, bar week, grind our week, Ninny Bong. So the weekend event is an individual totalizer for 35,000 points. You can get 2,500 prime core shards, 2,500 4-star shards, some 3-star shards, 30 prems, G metal cores, some gold cores, some troop XP items, UFC skin core, and some combiner sparks. The combiner spark's not bad. It's good that all the prime core shards are below 10k, but it is only 2.5. But I would rather have 2.5 at 10k than what they were doing the other week, where they put 5,000 at 60k, something like stupid, whatever it was. So I'm glad they're achievable anyway and free to play. That is if they spread it out for multiple events, then I'm glad that they're achievable. But yeah, some half decent rewards, but I get we'll talk a bit more, but these events are just repetitive now. They need something different, something new. Normal battle zones and then updates. So the 5-star batch we will talk a bit about later, so we'll come to that later and show some screenshots so we can skip through that. Obviously we've covered Ariel and Skylar, so I've done some shorts because I get people like streams, like to join in, like to sort of talk and things like that. I get some people haven't got the time for that, can't tune into it, so they're like videos. But then I get that some people aren't really bothered about what a bot does and how much HP it has and all that. All I want to see is what does it do. So I'll create some shorts as well. So there's shorts there, there's videos, there's streams. So whatever your bag is, you can go and check that out, guys. So yeah, plenty of content on Ariel and Skylar. I'll probably do that going forward as well. The new content, probably create some shorts and some videos and some streams as well, just to sort of suit every sort of different sort of people that watch, really. So yeah. But while we're at it as well, put in the chat. Are you going for Ariel and Skylar? Are you going to take part in the endurance event? The 5-star, the 4-star? You're not bothering? Put it in the chat and let me know. Out of interest, I'll sort of put my thoughts on it as well. Some cool drawings. What do you think of that? You like it? Not a clue it is. But oh, Battle Trap. Well, there you go. Try that one. I said no. Don't even know what it is, but yeah. And then bug fixes. So Dale has said to me that there's going to be a lot more bug fixes coming along, and I hope so. So the ones that have been done already is Red Heat and Bomb Shock. They fixed an issue where these combats were focusing on invisible buildings. That's been fixed. There was an issue where the purple and blue Chrome Zeeks and the Non-Frost were working on the Titan. That's been fixed. Impactor was chasing Thundercracker, or SG. Why did I put Thundercracker SGs? SG Thundercracker. But anyway, Impactor was chasing the hollows from SG Thundercracker, aka SG Jetfire, and that's been fixed. G1 Brawn was showing Decepticon colours on his G1, so that's been changed as well. Nightstick and Fracas, when they were on Brawn full tilt, the G1 wasn't firing, so they've addressed that, but I believe there's another problem with Nightstick and Fracas on Blade with the G1, where the timing of the acid that gets thrown with Nightstick and Fracas also disrupts Blade's throwing of the hack grenade. So I believe that might get changed in some way. I don't know. And then Broadside and 8-Face, the drones are supposed to be non-targetable, but in the case of them being attacked by the Age, they fixed that. But Broadside's minions on healing still aren't healing himself, which I kind of think is a bit of a cheat, really, because you can drop Broadside and the drones will fire, but then you should be able to drop him on himself and heal himself, so you can solo some bases and things like that. But is that too OP? I don't know. I think it should work like that. It's annoying that a bot that has a healing ability doesn't heal himself. You know, Ratchet's heal bomb, you can use that and it heals himself. You know, Minerva's tower will heal herself. So I don't know why I built an ability wouldn't. I'm just not sure that non-targetable is a good idea or not. I'm a bit on the fence with that. And again, I don't want to nerf it, but I would rather buff it so it heals him and you can solo with it, but then have just air defense, maybe taking the drones out. But then, I don't know. I'm a bit undecided with that, really. So I will sort of stand with it, but I do think the healing Billbots need to heal him. So I'll be talking to Dale about that. But it assures me that more fixes are coming along over the next week or so. But my reply to Dale was that when you fix replays, then come and then I'll be impressed. Come and talk to me then, and then I'll be impressed. So yeah, let's see. Cool. So let's go into the game and have a bit of a chat as well. Nope, that's not the game. That's the game. Here we go. Like magic. So what we're doing? So yeah, so I've actually been in London for the last 2 days. With work. 2 days. Well, no, I went there on Tuesday, didn't I? And then stayed over, and then was there today. So just a lot of meetings about marketing. The company's trying something a bit different. So what are our opinions? So a lot of managers went down to head office in London, about a 3-hour train drive. Spent yesterday in talking about the agenda and talking about some stuff in terms of health and safety and stuff, and then a lot of boring meetings, to be honest with you. But it was good to go down there and sort of, see some of the, higher up people in the company, things like that. So yeah, it was pretty good. Obviously didn't stream last week. I sort of took the stands because Freezes did. I'm not blaming Freezes for him 1 minute. I was trying to support him because we were sort of talking and we weren't happy with a lot of things in the game, which I'll touch upon, but won't go into too much detail in, which I think I've talked about previously, and it's no secret. I just felt like we had to do something, and Dale sort of said, like, this isn't helping anything, the content creators doing this, but we've tried everything else. We've tried talking to Dale, we've tried, ranting and raving, we've tried even coming out into the Cybertron chat on Discord and saying it, openly, like, listen, this is what the situation is. So we've sort of exhausted every other avenue we kind of got. People are not spending because they're annoyed of it. So literally we're doing everything to sort of make a front to say, listen, this is not good enough. People don't know the reasons and sort of misinterpret the reasons and things like that. So some people think that we're doing it because we're not getting our own way. Some people think that we're doing it because of the skid nerf alone. And it's not. It's a multitude of things. So to start off, yes, the skids nerf was a part of that, because I think a while back it was originally my idea to make it 5 seconds. Now, not for 1 minute. And I say this about playtest. Have they listened to me alone and gone, yes. Now, when we originally decided about the 5 and 10 seconds, there was a bit of a debate, but a lot more people said 5 than 10. And so they went with the 5 seconds. That was the debate originally in playtest. Now, a lot of the playtests that are in there now weren't there then, but the ones that have been there for quite a while remember that debate back when we were creating Disability 11 for the bot. And we said, yes, 5 seconds to eradicate that area faster is more beneficial. There's so many bots out there like Sunstreaker, and like people prefer Jazz to Sunstreaker because Sunstreaker's burn takes so long. So that was in my head. That's why I said that let's lower the burn time down. People are like, yeah, there's so many bots that like that. Yeah, lower the burn time down. Then they brought the acid in later. So I kind of get what people are saying, that at that point we didn't know about the acid. But there was 2 or 3 people in playtest. There's some people in Cybertron complaining about it. And you know what? I understand their point of view. I do, honestly. I'm not for 1 minute saying that they're wrong. I get it. But what was annoying was they went into playtest and said, we're going to change it. Now, if there's, say, 20 people in playtest and those 2 or 3 were saying we would like it this way, which I kind of get, there was 17 playtesters saying, no, leave it as we like it that way. And the apes decided to change it anyway, even after that feedback. So what's annoying is that they've listened to a smaller minority, and then when the bigger majority, and don't forget, we kind of represent the player base. So if it's 50-50 split in playtest, it's going to be 50-50 split in the wider economy. If we all say no, we know it's going to be a disaster. So as soon as we all sort of chipped in, there's 1 or 2 going, yeah, but I kind of want to use the acid. And people, well, you go and use slingshot. And you know what? I understand that argument. I do. But when you're talking about a vote in a way, and you've got a majority saying, no, it shouldn't be this way. And you're going, well, we're going to listen to the minority. You've kind of got a problem. And then when in playtests we're giving so much feedback and the AV said, listen, I understand the stretch. I understand you haven't got time. And it was kind of annoying that it wasn't the fact that they've even decided to do this this survey to sort of get our results and sort of get our ideas on the game. The annoying thing was that they let us talk about it for a week and go on and discuss things and argue and not fall out, I would say, but they get heated sometimes, and they let that all happen and then come in and be like, yeah, we're not reading that feedback. It's far too long. We're going to give a survey. Gave us a survey, which I was a bit annoyed about that they let it so long for us to do that, and then ignored the results of the survey. So why give us a survey? Do you know what I mean? And that's why we feel ignored. Is because we asked for something and we didn't get it. Fine, it happens. But they listened to a minority. Then they asked us for our opinions and ignored it. Then they asked us for our opinions in a survey to make it easier for them, and then ignored it. And then it come out to the wider community, and exactly the same opinion was in the wider community. And I keep saying that it's annoying they listen to 20% and annoyed the 80%. There are 20% of people that like that, and I do get it. I do, and I'm not saying they're wrong for a minute. They want to use combo more, but personally, I think the damage is more beneficial than the acid is. And again, there are better options for acid. There is slingshot if you're more orientated towards that. So, I'm not saying them players are wrong, but when you're community manager, for me, you've got to sort of maybe think, right, okay, I've got two sides of the argument here. Which one's more compelling? Which one is the majority? And listen to that. And that's kind of when it went. And so I thought, yeah, listen, I'm not happy with all this. So I thought I'm going to back my fellow content creator Freeze Up, stick by him, and I'm not streaming this week. I'm not streaming at all. And yeah, it is sad, really. It is. And people say, like, is the game dying? And Dale keeps going like, no, it's not. No, it's not. But all I can say is, from my point of view, in the top alliances, at the top level of the game, numbers are dwindling fast. Interest in the game is dwindling fast. I think for the first time ever in the game's history, PsyOps didn't complete an event a couple weeks back. That's the first time ever. I'm pretty sure this endurance event will probably have the lowest numbers ever. War participation is down, people leaving is going up. So all the negative numbers are coming in. Now, when they keep saying, no, listen, there's loads of numbers. Yeah, but I can see it with my own eyes. You might be able to see numbers on a paper, but I can see it from my alliance with my own eyes, and I can see what's happening. So they might say that, the game has never been healthier and things like that. Maybe at lower levels, I don't know. I can't comment. I'm not in a lower level alliance. I don't really keep in touch with them as much, apart from just talking about the game maybe and their ideas. I don't know. But, that's all I can talk about. And they need to make it a bit more exciting. They need to refresh the game. And again, I don't want to bang on about this because I talk about this every single week. And it's kind of boring now that we're going about the same thing. I'm just going to play it by ear, see how it goes. But all I can promise is that I will be here for the length of the game. I have thought about it over the last couple of weeks. I thought, should I quit? Should I find something else? I did start looking, if I'm honest, at other games, but nothing really matched up. And I do love this game. I do, regardless. And I do love this community, and put a lot of effort into it in the channel and things like that. And I did consider trying to find another game, but I think I'm going to stick it out. But that's not going to change the way I do things. If I don't disagree, don't agree with something, then I'm still going to do what I do. So yes, listen, we're going to stick around no matter what. And try and fight for this game to make some improvements from within. That's the plan. So before we have a look at the Prime League effects, let's have a look at the chat and see what's been said. Amen to that on getting all the Prime car shards at lower level. Yeah, I think below 10k is good. I do. I'm going to sneeze some in a minute, but yeah, we'll see. Oh. Ooh. Oh. I'm going to sneeze a minute. My nose is going. Oh, yeah. Grant talked about 5-star combiners. Yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere close yet. Talk about another Titan. I was not impressed. I'm not going to lie. When they mentioned another Titan, I was like, oh, no. I've not even maxed my 4 max yet. I'm not even bothered. Brad Channing, thanks for joining as well. Good to see you, bud. Nerf and skids is not cool. Well, again, they said it's not a nerf, but it's like, okay, so you've got a bot. So let's talk about nerfs and buffs. So you've got skids, and they've increased, so that's a buff, the acid duration. So that is a buff. It is, no matter which way you look at it, it is a buff. But buffing that, they've decreased or increased the time it takes to destroy walls, which is a nerf. They've increased the time it takes to kill bots and combiners. That's a nerf. They've increased the time it takes and increased the damage your bots are taking to kill defenses. That's a nerf. So you've got nerf, 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 buff. So for me, it's more of a nerf than a buff. Yes, it is a buff in one aspect, but a lot more of a nerf in others. So they look at it like that, but I don't see it like that, and a lot of people don't. And sadly, they're saying, yeah, well, we don't see it like that, but sadly, they don't play the game much as us. They're not the ones that spend on this game and are invested in the game as much as we are in our spare time and our own time. You know, it's all well and good saying that I see it this way, and being the games, you know, developer, creators, community managers, things like that, developers, whatever. It's all well and good them saying that, but they're not the ones that are suffering for it. They're not the ones that have got to deal with it. They're not the ones that have spent so much money on that bot. That's not them. So that's where you've got to listen to the community. You've got to. Christopher Hooper's been trying to get a Braun avatar. Nothing. Yeah, that's not down to Dale. Though, sadly, it's not. It's not. You got to think Dale is only a platform for us to complain and whatever to, and giving feedback for him to pass on. It's not Dale that's sort of doing this his fault, but sadly he is our outlet, and I do feel a bit sorry for the guy sometimes. But that's kind of the gig he signed up for. When about Holly and you guys should just quit playtesting. That's been discussed. I'm not gonna lie, it has. But then I'll just get new playtesters in, and then will that be a good thing? You know, you've got a lot of experienced people in that playtest. A lot of good players. You got myself, you've got Tex, you've got Yacht, you've got me, Tex, you've got Yacht, you've got Nate, you've got Atari, you've got well, I don't want to think you've got Teabag. I don't want to miss people out and start saying things, but they're the main people that I know that are in high level alliances that, you know, do really well in wars. The Deception as well. There's a few others. I don't. Again, it's an inexhaustible list. But you know, there's some really experienced people in there. So if all them people quit playtesting, you're gonna struggle to find, you know, a good bunch of people that know the game as well as them to replace them with. And you kind of think that, you know, for us leaving playtest is probably a negative thing for the game, sadly. So we're a bit trying a hard place, rocking a hard place, sadly. What else? Does game need a new community manager? More of a clean break? No, I think Dale does all right. You know, some of the things he says is infuriating, but he does have the game's best interests at heart. I feel a bit sorry for him, honestly, but yeah. Yeah, well, Killsucker's put the game needs a new gaming director or a program editor, not a new messenger. That's a tough call because I do like Yanis a lot. I don't know. I'm baffled with it because he does make a lot of good calls, but lately, just I don't know what it is. Lately, just a lot of bad calls. I feel like they're making bad calls based on time frames rather than what's right. Oh. Let's post put the issue of 5 seconds versus 10 seconds is you need to take a building out sooner when your team is getting hammered. Again, they said, oh, I don't think that's an issue. But again, Yanis doesn't play in Prime League hard mode. And there's talks of, I mean, I'm going to talk about something a bit later on, but there's talks of reducing Prime League hard mode. And I think in some respects they need to, in other respects not. But we'll talk about that a bit later on as well. Hey, am I affiliates in the chat? Punch is king. We'll have a look today and I'll tell you. Truly, the low and mid level of the game is probably very strong. Us top tier guys don't have too much to plug for, maybe. What else? Just wondering when the 5-star Titan event is coming. Please don't. Please. No 5-star Titans ever. Yeah, Stay Plus put. Yeah, it's a good point. Grind time. The tests are just bug detectors. That's kind of where it's gone right now because they don't listen to our feedback, so they're just a test of bugs. So I'll be honest with you, I've not even tested this new 5-star batch. I tested it out originally a while back, a lot of saber testing, but once I heard that they weren't changing anything, I just didn't bother. So okay, just leave it that in. Cool. So yes, obviously, like I said, talking about sort of Prime League and how they've changed it and what it means, and sort of want to talk about maybe how it's changed the game as such, and maybe some changes that need to happen to make it a bit better. And I've done a recent video on Skids. You might have seen, you might not. Unpopular opinions, where I asked, is Skids too overpowered? And I won't say the result of that, what Tex and Grind Time and Freezius thought, but it gave me some thinking, and I went away and thought, I think he is a bit overpowered, but there's nothing wrong with having a bot that's very good. Nothing wrong with that. I don't think he's broken to the point where, like, he's stupidly amazing, but he is good. But it got me thinking, I was like, why is he so good, though? And yeah, there is a lot of elements to him. You know, his G1 increases damage and heals himself, and all these different aspects to him. But what sort of hit me eventually was that he's very good. Him and Slingshot are very good. Not because they're very good, it's because they deal with an issue in the game that is OP. So the amount of healing in the game is stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'll go for some figures shortly. And I think that's a problem. It's not Skids and Knockout. It's not Slingshot and I've forgotten the name now. Of the conversion. I can't forget the name now. Slingshot and someone will tell me in the chat in a minute anyway. But yeah, the problem is healing. That my Cronus core is stupid, and I think some of the Prime cores just need balancing a bit, which we're going to talk about when we talk about balancing HQ18. But Acid Storm, thank you. I can't believe I got Acid Storm. I actually love Acid Storm as well. But the health generator has gone down to. Oh, this is not right actually on test. I have to look actually on my main account because this is actually still on the old accounts on test. That's it all basically. So basically on the test, they've not changed the figures. So Shock Towers have gone to 12,285. So that does come in line with a few more bots that sort of do some good damage. Brawn does good damage, but obviously he can't do anything against shots because they can't be stunned. So, well, 12,285 is just better HP all around. Cannons are around 10k, so they're still out of reach of most bots being 10k. The shield generator is the big one at 10,530. And when they mentioned that they were lowering it, I did think that they would put it back in reach of Jetfire. And I thought Jetfire might make a comeback. And sort of looking at Jetfire's stats, he comes a bit short. So he does 9,913 damage, but there is a tech tree point that he does more damage against the SG, against the shield generator. So give it a try, and basically he still can't take it out. It slightly leaves a slither of health, and I feel like that was designed by the apes when they did it. I think they do want to go away from one shots. I really do. So the shield generator, it's made it easier for bots like SG Jetfire to one shots. When it does one shot it now, if there's some healing around the area, then it's not as likely to just keep a slit of health on it. It's nothing worse than using a high cost bot like SG Jetfire to take out the shield gen for it to have a slither of health, and you're like, oh, I've got to use my Titan on it, I've got to use a boost or something for a bot that costs a lot and does a lot of damage. So I kind of like the change to the shield gen. MDS has dropped to 9k. But again, the problem with the MDS is not the HP, it's the amount of damage it does matched with the healing. So I did a few calculations around the healing, and it's kind of scary. So I mean, I'm not telling you anything new here, but let's just take a look at this. So you've got the shield gen, say, so protects Let me just go back to the main screen a minute. So obviously everyone is running this big cluster at the minute. That is the meta that's been around for quite a while now, since HQ18 sort of came out. So you've got the shield gem, which obviously protects for 30% ability damage to itself, and then 40% for, I think, everything around it. Yeah, 40%. So you add that on to a Micronus core that heals for 15% every 5 seconds. Then you add in a fact that you've got a self-repair core that does 3.7% health per second. That works out as 15% every 5 seconds. Just by chance, but obviously it works every second. Then you add in a healing build bot, which does the same. So again, it's 13.5%, 15% at max over 5 seconds. So over 5 seconds, you're doing 15, 30, 2 healing build bots, 60% health every 5 seconds. So if you don't destroy a building, don't forget it's not a 0, maybe 10% health. That defense we're back at 70% health in 5 seconds and full health in 10 seconds. Now, for me, that is the problem. But you've got to think that before Prime Cores, we had healing build bots. So what's the issue? So the issue is healing build bots can get taken out from distance quite easy. So the healing build bots are not the issue. We had self-repair cores on the MDS, and although it caused a few issues, it was still manageable. But when you couple the 3 together with this Micronus core, which you put on a high HP building, where the HP has been pushed through the roof for HQ18, and you give that defense a shield, it's like you're protecting that defense. You've got an extra protection of 40% now as well. You're protecting a building, which is protecting a building, which is protecting a building that heals itself, that has all the buildings, protecting that as well. It's like that is protecting that, that is protecting that, and that is protecting that, and that as well, and it's protecting itself, and all this sort of healing just scales on top. And it's just got a bit ridiculous. And for me, the 15% health, if you look at the defense prime cores, they were a lot higher than the attack prime cores, and some of them warranted. I think the vector core is a bit too long, 20 seconds. I would like it to have some kind of tactic to it. So why not 10 seconds, 8 seconds? I would like to take it out, leave a bit of health maybe, leave it for 5-10 seconds, then take it out, leave a slither of health, and take it out again with a cleanup bot because I've left it at that health. And then the challenge is keeping it at low health, because if you destroy it at high health, it'll just come straight back again because of 10 seconds ago. I think 20 seconds is too long. It's stupidly OP. Then look at the Micronus core. I said 15% every 5 seconds. But then if you look at the Micronus core on defense, it's only 2.5% health. But obviously in an area, but for 5 seconds. So comparing 2.4% health every 5 seconds to 15% health every 5 seconds, that is through the roof. Can you imagine if we had Micronus doing 15% health to all your bots every 5 seconds? That'd be crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I think we need to reduce the Micronus core. I think we need to reduce the vector core. Liege, I think, is perfectly balanced. I think it's fine. Amalgamus, I think he's alright. It's not too bad. It could do a bit of a buff maybe. Megatronus, fine. Perfect. My issue is with... Okay? Come on, that's okay. She's better for toilet. I need toilet. Let's go. The issue is not those. The issue is these. I think Alchemist is alright. I think Alchemist could actually be fine where it is. Primer, I don't even know if it works. If I'm honest with you, you can't even tell. So I think Primus is a buff. Quintus definitely needs a buff. Without a doubt, it needs a buff through the roof. I'd probably put it as the worst Prime core at the minute that's out. But then you've got to think that we've got Alpha Trions come yet and Onyx, which Onyx was stupidly powerful when we had that. So they just need toning down a bit. I think Primer needs an increase. I think Quintus needs an increase. And then we've got Alpha Trion, which is going to be interesting. But it worries me that if we do reduce Micronus, if we do reduce Vector Prime, is it going to make Prime League hard mode easy again? And I don't want that. I really don't want to go back to that. So the question you got to ask is, what's the solution there if you reduce the healing? And I've said this for a long time, but the problem is it's a long-term solution. It's not going to get fixed. And I said that, I've talked previously about the disparity between Autobots and cons. And there are some cons. Now, when Autobots have an advantage, the cons will kick off Royal. And the difference between Tripredacus and Magnabots, the acid and fire, I've said, why don't you make it so fire negates healing? Make fire negate healing, and then it's equal. And it kind of raises more combo options as well. Why not bring out another combo as well? With slowdown, with ice, with stun or something. It needs more combo or something to deal with that healing cluster. And I think even fire will help. Because then you can use skids, you could even leave it a while, then you could use fire not just together but separately to extend that. I just think having that fire will negate that maybe. So a lot of the prime core is quite balanced, but not the Micronus core, maybe not the Vector core, I don't know, might be Vector, but the Micronus core definitely needs looking at, and I think they will. I think they mentioned that. And again, this is not, it's not coming from me solely. This is sort of just what I've seen in chats and what I've seen from people's opinions. And this is not like, people sometimes think I'm going on a crusade, and I kind of do in a way, but it's not my crusade. It's a crusade from people that have said, listen, this is annoying me. Because I'm at a section now where I actually don't mind that cluster. I'm getting used to it and I'm working around it, but I see a lot of people getting really frustrated. And I've been there and I'm trying to work a way around it, but I get not everyone can do that. So something sort of needs to be done. I look at the chat. Yeah, Penny Lancaster's put the healing clusters need to be addressed. Yeah. Yeah, Last Science put the Force of Fight is back, but it's free to play. It's not going to be the same though, is it? Let's be honest, but yeah. Penny Lancaster put it's roughly 3,500 healing every 5 seconds. It's even more than that. 60% off 9. It's like 6,000 health. Yeah, it's like 6,000 health for 5 seconds. It is. See, Berserk's put how many times I say MDS is a problem. The MDS isn't the problem. It's not. Yeah, I don't think the MDS is a problem at all. I don't like the idea of stunning it, and I don't like the idea of hacking it either. When you could hack the MDS with blades, it got a bit silly. If we're honest, it did. So I'm not a fan of that, if I'm honest. A lot of people going back to time trap bases. I have a big break at Sludge. Yeah, but when you've got bots like skids that do 3 times damage to walls, then you don't really need Sludge. I think Sludge had his day, sadly, because of that. But yeah. Yeah, even with machine gun in poor smoke screens, often still not enough to finish your job. Yeah, I find that I hit it with smoke screen, it heals more than what smoke screen hits it for, and it heals again. So I'm just going bing, bing like that with smoke screen hitting it. So yeah. This game is more offensive than defense. It always has been. That's why they are trying to balance it out. We're not doing too good a job. No, I am glad that defense is a bit harder. It did need to increase in defense, but I think it got just the heal. I think gone a bit too far really. Matt Paul's got a good point there. The healing cores not in line with each other due to how much more health bots have than buildings. Yeah, but the difference is that bots will generally stay alive anyway with healers and things like that. Defenses don't, so you can't compensate really. There's nothing worse than using a lot of abilities on a defense for it to come back alive against full health. Just a waste. Oh, Ricky Lau's birthday! Congratulations and happy birthday, Ricky Lau. So happy birthday to Ricky Lau.
Happy birthday, Ricky.
There you go. Personal message from Ola. Cool. What's next on the list? So we have literally just made, I know it's Ricky Lau's birthday, but literally just made MIA Philly's birthday, because I have actually leveled Punch and give him a go. So we're going to give him a go in the test server and sort of give our thoughts on him. So who remembers when Punch got nerfed. I can't remember what he did now. I remember because Tex used to love Punch and was saying how good he is. And then they nerfed him somehow. I can't remember why they nerfed him. It was a shame, really. Because I didn't even have him at the time as a 4-star. It was a real shame. But yeah, that's another nerf that's gone under the radar that people forgot about. That he actually was nerfed. And that was a nerf. It wasn't a correction like some. That was a nerf, yeah. Let's have a look. Where's Punch? There he is. What do you think of him? Look at this guy. But watch this. So it's into a car. Yeah. But watch this in a minute. I'll show you something. So look there, yeah? What's on the back? Look on the front.
What?
What? He's a spy.
Maybe he goes to look over that.
He does. He's a spy. He can change. I'll give him a go. Matt Polish put used to be invisible after he threw the grenades. That's what it was, yeah. So we'll show him minutes, and then we'll show him at a bit of a lower level. Actually, show him against my base. It's a bit clearer at the bottom there, so we can have a look what he does. I've set him up with Top Shot and just a health regen. A lot of these bots, though, you've got to remember that they haven't got a G1 core, so they haven't got ability 11. So there's a lot more to come than even a 5-star. So it's only just a 4-star. And again, I've said this in testing. So someone post something in testing today, and I won't name any names, but it was a high level combat, I think, in like a zone 10, 11, saying, "Oh, this is so broken. The combat can almost solo this base." I'm like, "Yeah, it will do, because it's a good combat, you know." And I would not expect Punch to solo a zone a HQ 17. It's not going to happen. It's a 4-star, but obviously there's some utility to him. So you watching this, Ola? So there he is, yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's Autobot, right? And watch this. We change him, and look, to a Decepticon. He's a spy. So he's throwing grenades, he's hacking everything in an area. You can see there, doing some damage.
That you want.
Then he comes back again. So let's use him again. And then Decepticon again. So look, they all ignore him because they don't know he's an Autobot. He's hacking the sharks as well, which is pretty cool.
So
Can he hack a shock tower? No. Oh! Did he just hack that shock tower? I think he did. That's crazy, actually, but I don't think that's intended. I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be. I'd like to say that, because the only problem with we'll look at him again, and I'll show you what my problem with Punch is, because in essence, he's really good. I like the idea they built it, and I love Punch in the lore, and I love the fact he can change from Autobot and Decepticon, and I love all that. It's brilliant. But there is one issue, but it's not just Punch. It happens with a lot of bots. I think that it's overlooked. So we're going to zone 12 with him. So let's just, it doesn't matter what level we put him at, but shame we got a Titan, but hey. So we'll put him here. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to throw his hack grenades, and then we're going to see after that how long after it's hacked he's free to do whatever. So let's just say he's getting a bit of danger now. You know, he's taking some hits, so we want to hack some defenses to sort of free our team up from getting hit. So we'll throw some hack grenades. So nothing wrong there. So he throws a grenade, throws a grenade, yeah, throws a grenade, throws a grenade, throws a grenade, and then changes back. Now he's back in danger again. So any long range defenses but then start hitting him. And you can see there that the missile launcher started hitting him. For me, that invisibility he had, I actually forgot it was that, needs to come back. I was going to actually say that he needs some sort of protection after that. Because once he throws them grenades, it hacks in there, yeah. But then he's vulnerable. And there's a lot of bots like that, their ability, because it lasts so long, and because they use their ability for the entirety of the ability, makes sense, then the animation's slow. It says it lasts 10 seconds, but then after that, they're kind of vulnerable. So, yeah. And yeah, well, Matt Polly's put that he's invisible for the duration of the grenade throwing. But then as soon as that grenade throwing finishes, he takes a lot of damage. Now, don't forget that. This is obviously zone 12. So, he's doing a lot of damage here. It's also a bit skewed because we've got a Titan helping him out now. There's no outpost bots in the outpost. So, let's try in a bit of a higher zone. Yeah, Matt Polly's put the invisibility for the nerf was really good. I just think that was too powerful, and now it's too weak. There's got to be somewhere in between. Okay? He's on Arbot side. But he pretends to be a Decepticon, so then defenses won't shoot him. Because like, oh, it's a Decepticon, don't shoot him. So he's not invisible. He just turns into a Decepticon, so they ignore him. Pretty cool, eh? Because he's one of them. Then he changes back again. They go, oh no, shoot him. Then he goes shoot and he goes, oh, I'm going to change back again. Pretty cool, exactly. I like it. I like the idea behind it. I like the thought behind it. Everything. It matches with the lore. I like it. You know, we always say that it's a bit of an injustice that Mirage didn't jump like Cup. But I liked his G1. It made him invisible. I like all this lore-linked stuff. I love it. I've said Beachcomber needs some sort of Golden Lagoon. Got to have a Golden Lagoon. Something to do with it. Got to. It's Beachcomber. So, yeah. So, MIA Phillies put minus 60-10 with attack core, or one of the prime cores. Let's go again. We'll go a higher zone. Let's go zone 14. This is where I generally solo box, and we'll see. So there we go. It's still low level for HQ 14, but we'll go anyway. And obviously, we've got a Titan as well, so it's skewed. But so again, clear this area out. You know what? 5 plus 3 is expensive. That plus 3 I found is really expensive. So it's hacking that area. That's fine. But then becomes invulnerable again. You can see because look, you can see that short range that he's got as well. It's not exactly long range, is it? So he's got invisible there, so scourge stops midway as well. Then he's taking damage again. Try and get him through it. Where's he going? What the hell? What's he doing then? Matt Paula, his backflips ability helps to avoid some damage. I don't like the backflips. They do backflips the other way. Watch. Watch him now, watch this. Maybe not. I say that and then he doesn't do it. So I've been using Punch quite a bit, but I think he's alright. Why's the mouse off pause a minute? Oh, there you go. That was weird. I think he's alright. I think he needs ability 11. I think that ability 11 needs to be the invisibility. I don't know what it was before, but that was too long. But I think a good 5 seconds maybe, something like that. I'd even have 10 seconds if it meant a cost increase. I don't mind him being able to use him a couple of times, but I've said that once you use a bot more than 3 times or more, and it's spammy, it means the cost is too low for the benefit you're getting. If you're hitting that base 4, 5, 6 times and getting through it, that's too spammy. It needs to change. And there's something going on with my PC lights, which is worrying. But hey, oh, the lights going off. No, weird. What happens when I stream? Which is very weird. I think there's a crash with the lights in the PC and the my stream for some reason. Weird. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I think something can be done though with Punch to make him really relevant. I don't think he's irrelevant. I don't think he's amazing, like MII Philly said. I don't think he's awful either. But interesting that he can hack Megatronus, but he didn't hack it as much as well. Looking at his stats though as well, 4-star. So you go undercover for 10 seconds, disabling defenses or hacking bots for 9.8 seconds. So what? So he hacks Megatronus, but stuns defenses. See, I'd have it all the way around. I'd have him hacking defenses and stunning bots. I'd have that the way around, if I'm honest with you. What do you guys think? Do you like the disable defenses and hacking bots, or would you rather have it hacking defenses and disabling bots? What do you guys think? What do you think? What would you rather have? Would you rather have it that he hacks defenses and stuns other bots, or hacks bots and stuns defenses? What do you think? Stun means stops them working for a minute. Hack means they turn on each other and shoot each other.
So what should you do?
Hack.
But
Thanks for your help.
I do that now.
Yeah, I'd rather it hack. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. So let's go back to my account a minute now. So sort of jumping back and forwards here now, aren't we today? So see, Jason Roller's put hack bots and stun defenses. Okay. Paulie's put hack bots, served me well in the past. I will stick with that. Okay, if you guys say so. You guys play with more than me. How does Braun do with punches electrical damage? You asked me now, it's too late now, but I imagine it works the same. Again, it's still quite a high cost. 5 + 4 + 4 + 4 + 4 + 4 + 4. And you only get 2 off in like 10 seconds, sadly. It's quite limited. So I kind of got a bit of a what's the word? What are you doing? Go, you pest. I've got something sort of like little secrets that you guys need, something to confess to. So I've been trying a new bot out. That is Brainstorm. Went to that batch and I thought, listen, we've got Brainstorm or pipes or links. I want Brainstorm pipes. Pulled Brainstorm, leveled him, and when they announced the changes to the new batch, I thought, I'm not waiting. I'm going to try and get pipes, and got pipes. So I've actually already got pipes already. So that batch is done. I don't need to chase pipes anymore. I'm not going for links. Done with. Absolutely done. So we will be pulling from the new batch purely to get skids. Now, if we get skids on the first pull, which would be crazy, then I've got a dilemma. Do I keep my shards or do I pull from another batch? So we'll talk a bit about that, like I said, shortly. And we're going to be doing some giveaways as well, so stay tuned for that. But I want to talk a bit about Brainstorm. So someone said this in the chat today, and I think people have really missed a trick with this. And I couldn't believe this, actually. Why even I've missed it. I was so shocked. I've never had the 4-star Brainstorm until recently. I've literally pulled the 4-star about a month ago or so I never really had a chance to test it in a live environment or anything. And I was talking to my friends in PsyOps. I was like, you know, I'm struggling to deal with this cluster. I haven't got any acid. I've got 4-star slingshot, got 4-star skids, but is there anything else? And someone said, you know, I've been using Brainstorm to good effect. So alright, okay, so we'll sort of give it a try. So we'll give it a try out. A different design and everything, actually. I want to try it against that cluster. I think I've got one with a cluster. Let's save that one there first. Yep, I'm going to do that. And then let's load that one there. Okay, so we've got a cluster. So let's just have a look. So we've got, Vector there. We've got the self-repair. We've got the shield gel. We've got the healing build bots. And then we've got Micronus somewhere around. We've got a Micronus there as well. Micronus should be a bit more down here really, but you get the idea. But I can just I can move it like that. Just do that. There we go, that'll do. Cool. So you see all that sort of cluster there. So, Brainstorm, we know, does a lot of damage. Very good bot. Better than I thought, actually. So, I won't activate Combine, actually. So, how I've been using Brainstorm. So, the idea is that, obviously, Brainstorm doesn't stop the healing. It slows everything down, but doesn't stop the healing. So, just remember that, guys. So, let's, I know I shouldn't drop them all at the same time. I'm just going to do it for the sake of it. Then I'm going to drop Brainstorm on that cluster. I'm going to drop that there. I'm going to drop that there. And you can see there the massive cascade that's happening. And there you go. Cluster gone. Used a lot of ability points, but that whole cluster there has gone. Totally eradicated. And when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm sold. I'm on it. Thought, right, that's it. I'm using it. And then someone pointed something else out, and I was like, wow, this takes it to a new level. And that is that Twin Twist gets slowed down from Brainstorm, because Brainstorm's ability, people think it's a sort of stun, and they get a bit mixed up with it, and even I in a way. It reduces speed by 95%. So, normally, what we'll do is we'll go against Twin Twist, and I'll show you what happens against Twin Twist normally. Hard mode, hard battle, primary effects. Don't know what you're doing. Okay, so let's just say we're going ahead. So let's just drop our bots here. And we're trying to have this structure like we did. So we'll put Brainstorm down, and we'll use SG Jetfire. And we're not in range for 6 gun, but never mind. Then we'll pop Twin Twist. We'll use a healing thing. We'll use Sea Spray maybe, and then can't get 6 gun in range. And Twin Twist has died, so I don't even get it. What's it up with him? Let's have a look. Have I got the right setup? Let's have a look. Might change base around a bit. I'll even go on test server actually, to make sure. There's too much going on. So we've got a Margos on him, but he's only at 64, so let's go back to the test server. But what you're finding basically is that Twin Twist will smash through your base, through your bots, absolutely eradicating them, killing them, smashing them. But yeah, never even thought that Brainstorm could slow him down. And so a lot of people will choose between the hack of Computron or Valkaiser, or they'll choose to deal with Twin Twist. Either way, and you can't really deal with both. Oops, I'm gone. Oh, let's put the new batch. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, we'll put Brainstorm in there as well. And Staples said you can use Topspin the same way. So there you go. Exactly the same. Easy way to eradicate Twin Twist. So we'll put Saber down. Pop Twin Twist. Put the others down. Yes, I've got no healer, but they give you an idea on what happens. So Twin Twist comes at it, and you can see Saber's health there. Look, going down quite quickly. You got to think, it's only my Cronus there. There's nothing else really. Twin Twist will kill him. Twin Twist will go for a hoist. And then he'll die. Let's try it with a single bot even. Let's try and like really emphasize this. It's a bit hard with Megatronus core as well, just to emphasize like what he does on his own. So let's just do that. Try again. I know it's getting late, isn't it? I know, not long now.
Why do we open the chest out?
Soon after this. after this. Well, no, then I'm going to look at the 5-star batch and then after that. So let's just put Saber and Brainstorm down. So putting Saber down here. We're going to put Brainstorm down here. Pop Twin Twist. So there, Twin Twist there. Takes out Star Saber. Takes out Brainstorm. There you go. Even with the Vector. Both pops down. Twin Twist lives. Yeah. Twin Twist can take 2 or 3 bots out on his own very easily. Can go through half a team. Especially if he catches a few gunners. They're toast. Now let's try it. Using Brainstorm on Twin Twist to slow him down. So, Brainstorm. We're going to use Star Saber. Oops, nope, try again. We're going to use Star Saber, Brainstorm. So what I'll do is, I'm going to use Brainstorm very slowly. And as soon as he pops out, I gets that green shield and pops out. Now I'm going to use it on him. And now, you see that, look at that. Not as much. Now he's losing health because of the cannon, because of everything else. But Twin Twist is doing literally nothing.
No.
And you see that, look, Brainstorm lasts a lot longer. It's actually stayed alive until Twin Twist stopped ability. It's honestly like, I've been using this in wars and been so impressed with Brainstorm recently that I've just done a video of top 10 bots for HQ18, and I'd put him up the top. I really would put him that high right now because of his utility, because he deals with most things in the game that cause you problems. He deals with clusters, which is a massive problem right now. He deals with Twin Twist, which is a massive problem right now. So, honestly, it's a win-win. You can use your combiner for whatever else. You can use it to negate Computron or Wildkaiser. Honestly, I can't sing enough praises of Brainstorm. I liked him when he first came out. I said he was too expensive. Didn't really like him. Didn't chase him. I could have got him, like I said, and I went to that batch and left him, thinking I don't want him. And now I'm thinking this guy's going to be a staple in my war team as long as Twin Twist is out there. Honestly, very, very good bot. To the point where I love Bumblebee for a long time, and I think this guy will easily replace him because it just solves so many issues. And honestly, guys, if you're having problems with Twin Twist, if you're having problems with that cluster, and you've got SG Jetfire, someone that can one-shot that cluster, even you do a different combo with Slingshot maybe, or taking it out, honestly, just a very, very good bot. Very good damage, not as good as Air Raid, but we'll talk about that shortly. But very, very good bot, very, very good damage. Very good utility against Twin Twist. I would go and check him out. Honestly, I cannot sing highly of him enough. Yeah. Twin Twist can take out a whole team by the time you get to him and pop him. Usually he's at the back. Yeah, but he's got good range on him. You know, you got to think as well on on Brainstorm. He's got decent range. Tony B, I use SG Jetfire to distract Computron and then use my Biner on Twin Twist. Yeah, there's some clever designers out there though. So look at Brainstorm. Look, he's got a good range. He's got half the map range pretty much. So no, if you're on the bottom part of a slip base, then it works. But you can also, don't forget, guys, I said this when I first got him as well. Don't forget, you can use him on the base like this, just like that. You don't need a trigger. But you get the idea. That's a bad example, but you can just put him in front of your bots and just cause massive damage, which I kind of use. People say it's too expensive to combo with. I was like, you don't need to combo it. And you got to keep that in mind with Air Raid. Just put it in front of your bots as you're walking through and just clear a massive Air Raid. And talking of that, let's just look at the 5-star batch. Then we're going to pull some crystals.
Yes.
So looking at the new 5-star batch. So take Brainstorm out because he's not in that batch. But so this is the new 5-star batch. So apologies, I don't have the con of this account. I can go and look at them, but you get the idea. It's the same stats, everything like that. So we've got Hoist and Crankcase, obviously, which are the community vote. Now, Hoist, they've increased, I believe, it to 15 seconds. This has not changed on the test server and didn't go to the live server, I think. But I believe it has been changed. And they've also increased the health regen as well, because the difference between that and the 4-star wasn't much. So that's the one change to Hoist. I'm honest, I don't really use him that much, so I can't comment on whether he's amazing or not. It's interesting because he doesn't have a G1, he doesn't have ability 11, and everyone still rates him as quite highly. So I think Hoist might be a dark horse, and people will get him, and eventually be very good. So I won't be disappointed if I pulled Hoist. Skids, we know he's obviously very good. Even with his nerf, it's disappointing. But a very, very good pot. Then obviously Topspin. Ability 11, but yes. Then we've got Topspin at what level?
11.
Level 11. I still stand by that it's a combo with more bots than Skylinks. So one of the testers, I thought it was quite good from one of the testers actually. He said, "Can we not combo the smoke with Skylinks?" I'm like, that's a really good idea. Like, I like that because we're going on the route of combos. And they went, yeah, we can do that. And literally, I came in the chat and was like, why can't we do it for more bots? Then everyone was like, yeah, that'd be really good, be able to combo in that. And it just never happened. So for 6+3, if you could combo with more bots, I think 6+3 would be warranted. But right now, it's a bit expensive for what it is. I mean, Stay Puft's in the chat. He'll talk a lot more about him. He loves him. But I'm just disappointed they can't combo him. So, again, I wouldn't be disappointed with Paul Topspin, but I wouldn't go out there and go and level him next week to 60 odd. I'll slow level him. I'll keep him. I'm sure he'll have a use. But not so much. And then the G1 core as well. So every 20 seconds you throw a cloud grenade, lowering damage. So I just don't think it's that good a G1. Again, so I think Tex made a good point when we talk about G1 cores, and he said a G1 core should be a good enough core that you go, I have to have that core on this bot and nothing else. And I don't think that fits with that. That it's not amazing. It's decent, but not amazing. But yeah, not sold on Topspin, to be honest. Air Raid, I don't think it's good as Brainstorm. That's a debate. And again, we'll be disappointed with him, but won't level him fast, if I'm honest. I'll slow level him. And then Star Saber is just disappointment. Sadly. And we wanted to do so much with Star Saber. And I don't know what they got planned. And it annoys me a bit that, because when we go in testing, and we always say, yeah, but in the future this might happen. And we always say, listen, you can't balance around what might happen. You've got to balance around the now. You've got to balance on what you know and is going to happen, and then we'll deal with that at a later stage. We'll have to just deal with them, because you can't deal with ifs and buts. And so literally it just seems like we were dealing with ifs and buts. And that's why the apes have took it out of our hands and gone, no, we're not doing anything with him. And so right now, Star Saber is a dud. Absolutely dud of the batch. I would not want Star Saber. Disappointed. He'll get to 51 and be left there. Can I see some use out of him in the future? It depends what the apes do. Because their idea of reworking him might be that he can equip more combats rather than just the minions. That's not going to change him. It's not. They need to do more with it, and I don't know what they've got planned. It might be Stability 11. It might be a Victory Core. I don't know. They have honestly kept so tight-lipped about it. But it worries me, because in the past they've got, they've got a track record of having ideas bots and going, oh yes, it's really good, and it being awful one. I can't remember what bot it was. I'd love to say, but they had a bot once and they said, listen, we're a bit short on time, which happens, and they said, we've done some internal testing and we think this is really good. You guys give it a go. And we were like, this is awful. This is appalling. Like, literally one of the worst combats or bots, whatever it was, that we've had. We were like, this is awful. In fact, it was Red Heat. They said Red Heat or Bomb Shock or whatever was amazing. We're like, this is not amazing. It's alright. It's pretty woeful. It's the worst one in that batch. And I still stand by that it is the worst one in that batch. So, you know, I don't trust them for 1 minute to create something balanced and say how good it is. It's yet to be seen. So I don't trust that narrative at all. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, see, Smoke Cheese put Sable getting his own combat. That is not gonna fix him. It's not. That's not gonna make him amazing. It's not, sadly. Shame. It's a shame, really. But he doesn't need his own combat. He needs to be able to equip any combat or most combats. But yeah. But yeah, 32k health isn't great. 600 DPS isn't great. His damage, his range is amazing. Might be good for backdoors, but expensive for a backdoor. There's people in the chat that backdoor might be somewhere better if it's useful for backdoors or not. But 4k damage for 10 ability points is not really that beneficial, really, if I'm honest. But we are going to pull from this batch regardless. So, Hoist, Top Spin, Skids, Star Saber, Air Raid. Put it in the chat now, guys. Who do you think we're going to pull? Now, we want Skids. We want Skids. We don't want Star Saber.
I don't.
Yeah? So, I'll get it up. And you can tell me who you think we're going to pull over. So, this is the batch. So, we've got Star Saber, Top Spin, Skids, Air Raid, and Hoist. Who do you think we're going to pull?
I think it might be hard.
You think we're going to pull Hoist, you think? Okay. I wouldn't be really gutted with that. I'd like to see... I've never really used Hoist, so I'd like to see sort of how he goes and give him a try. So you think Hoist. I think Top Spin. I hope I do... In a way, for pure nostalgia, I hope I do pull Top Spin, because obviously I've got the figure somewhere. I don't know where the figure's gone. There he is. Look, there's Top Spin there. Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Look, yeah. So for pure nostalgia, I wouldn't mind Top Spin, and I think I might have to pull Top Spin. But yeah. So what's everyone saying in the chat? What are y'all saying, Ola?
Okay. Someone said Air Raid, Skids, Hoist, Air Raid, Top Spin.
A lot of air raids. Few sabers. A lot of air raids, actually. A lot of people saying air raid. Get your guesses in now, guys. Like I said, for Sunstreaker, Wozza, Stash, Crystal.
Air Raid, Hoist.
If you guess right. Interesting.
Most of them are voting for this, and most of them are voting for this one.
Air raid and saber. Pretty much, yeah. That's what everyone's saying. Yeah.
Top Spin.
While they're all doing that, I'm going to look at... No, I'm not. I'll wait till the stream's over. Because it's short on the stream. Interesting. Get them guesses in quick though, guys.
Awesome.
I'm gonna call it soon. And put no more guesses, so you need to start getting your guesses in. Only got a few more seconds left. You can hear me typing it out.
No more.
Once put no more guesses, no more guesses will be taken. So get them in now.
10,
9,
8,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
0.
No more guesses. There we go. Okay, Ola. Press that get now there with the mouse. In fact, let's just move that. Get back there. Move over a bit. Hang on, come here. With the keyboard. Move over. No, move over. There you go. Move over. There we go. Put them up on camera. Here we go. So press confirm. There we go. Press use now. Yep. And then just scroll there. There it is. So you think hoist? We want skids though, don't we?
Yeah.
Yep. No Star Saber. Let's go. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom.
What did you get? What did you get?
Air raid.
Most people mind that.
A lot of people said air raid, to be fair. So good that we're giving some codes out. So let's see who won. Who said air raid? So
She said it
Brimlador said air raid. She. It's called Matt with a mustache. Matt Polis said air raid. Chris Harmon said air raid. Penny Lancaster said air raid. Freezes Max said air raid. Alpha Tryon said air raid. Calvin said air raid. Volcanicus Koala. So yeah, well done. Not bad, not bad. We've avoided Star Saber though. Should we do one more?
Yeah, one more.
One more, I think, yeah? Just one.
Just one more.
We're actually running a bit low on Spark, actually, for once. Go on then. Click on get now. Press confirm. Press use crystal now.
I don't know.
Yep, go on. And then scroll across. Go on, let you do it. Just grab it, grab it. Don't click on the crystals though, and then just... Not the crystals. Don't click on the crystal.
I don't know what to do.
Click there. Come here, look. So, come here. Go on a bit. Look, just click there. Click now. Click it.
This.
Yeah, go on. No, click hold of it. Hold it. No, hold it. Don't press on anything. Listen to me. Click it now. Oh, I'll do it. Come here.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't want you to open anything. You gotta click in between like that. In between there like that. Yeah? Could do a scroll bar actually, couldn't we? Something like that. But actually not opening these. Okay. Here we go. Hang on, who do you think we're gonna get this time? Think hoist again? Do you think hoist?
I think hoist.
Oh, not Star Saber though. Oh, you're grounded.
And it's...
If you get Star Saber, you're grounded, you know, don't you?
Why?
Because I don't want Star Saber.
I don't want Star Saber. I want
Don't
point.
pull Star Saber then. Oh no! I didn't ask everyone's thing, everyone's pulls.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? No. 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 I'm bad luck. I'm bad luck. I'm bad luck. I'm bad luck. I'm bad luck for the rest of my life. I'm bad luck. I am bad luck. No.
He grounded now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
He grounded for a month.
No. No.
Everyone's putting grounded.
No. Again, yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't know what to say. Oh, hashtag free Orla.
What does that mean?
Lord, don't ground your words. Oh no. Pen drop. Oh, pin drop. I mean pin drop. Yeah. Oh, I'm proper gutsy with that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm proper.
I'm bad.
It's okay. I'm only joking. It's fine. It's not, but it's fine. Let's claim these shards anyway. Let's claim these 5-star shards.
Come on. Can I do it?
I just got them now. That's it, done. But what are you up to now? 3 crystals nearly. See, the thing is though, the 3 that are left are the 3 that I wouldn't mind. See, I wouldn't mind Hoist. I wouldn't mind. You've actually pulled the two worst ones. You do realise that?
I wanted to do that one over.
So we're gonna pull one more and try and get it. Okay. Well, first, let's see who put Star Saber in the chat first. We've not even addressed it. We need to address it. We haven't done. What's your hand? I can't see. Then we've got who else? Who guessed Star Saber? So Penny Lancaster. I won't guess Star Saber again. Illicit Pulse. Ronald Van Holland. Chris Harmon. And Action Whale and Jason Rowley. I'll give it you right at the end. You got it in just as I was pulling it, but I didn't announce it. So, all right. One more. Do pull for that batch? No, let's have a look at the other batches in a minute. Let's have a look. Who do I want other ones? So, I don't want that batch. I think I'm done with that one. Don't want anyone from that. 10 is done. I don't want Skylink, so that is done. Don't really want impacts and swoops, so that one is done. Except maybe, I don't know, but maybe not. Actually, I don't know. I'm a bit and ahhing about that batch. I would like Springer, but that's it. 1 in 4 chance. I would like Optus Prime. It's a 1 in 3 chance. Maybe Windblade as well. I want to try some backdoors. So, I do want Silverbolt as well. I wouldn't mind Silverbolt. So there's some belts, but hopefully I get one of them in the anniversary. They just eliminate. So if I wouldn't mind Silverbolt or Grimlock, or Optus Prime or Drift or Windblade in the anniversary crystal, because then it eliminates a 1 in 2 choice or guaranteed next pull to get one that I want. But other than that, there's none that I really want. So, but is there something coming with 5-star shards? I don't know. Maybe there is. So that's what sort of like puts me to a point where I don't want to try and use anymore. But I will try one more just to try and get skids. But it's not looking good, is it? Now I've got 1 in 3 chance. So I want you to sort of get rid of that Ola and bring me back the other Ola. It's got to do a good pull. Otherwise, we're getting Mirage Jake back. Because I'm sorry, but this is the worst. I think Mirage Jake got all the luck and you got all the unluck. Okay. So come on, I need some good all the luck. So who do you think we're going to pull this time then?
Wait.
Hoist, Topspin or Skids? Who do you think?
This is the worst one for me.
Who's the worst one?
Instead of them two.
None of them really. I won't be displeased with any of them really. I want to try Hoist, see how he goes. Topspin, I know that Stay Puff says really good things about him. I'm not too sure though. But Skids is brilliant. But I've already got the 4-star, so I'm not too fussed. Who you pull now really? I'd like Skids. But I wouldn't mind Hoist, I wouldn't mind Topspin really, but I don't mind Air Raid, it's just that one. Just Star Saber, but you pull the worst one now. So you can't pull that one again, can you?
I think Topspin or Hoist.
Well, pick one. Who do you think we're gonna pull?
Topspin.
Topspin. I think so too. Right, go on then, click on it. Right.
Where is it? Where's my... Oh, there.
On that.
On that one, okay.
Yep. Confirm. There we go. Press use crystal now. Remember clicking between them. And then click it there and then drag. Click it then the other way though.
Oh, the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Try again. I'm not going to touch it this time. Maybe it's my bad luck touching it, but we'll see. Go on. There you go. And again. And one more, I think. Maybe 2 more. Go on. There we go. Hang on. We'll get the guesses in. So come on. No more guesses soon, guys. Oh, a lot of people saying Skids now.
You got 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
0.
No more guesses, so Penny Lancaster is the last guess. Go on, Ola.
I'm gonna get that.
Skids! Yeah!
I'm good with
Oh my days. It took 3 pulls, but we got it. Oh my god.
I get the capture.
Yeah. See, you just need to get that good luck all on. See?
But I need Huggies first to get it.
Maybe it's that. Maybe you need Huggies first, and then you pull. Cool. I'll take a screenshot of that one though.
Yeah.
Chris Harmon's is 3 for 3. Have you got 3 for 3? That's pretty good. Yeah, he's got 3 for 3. So it was said skids. So
Kids.
back for T. Eli said skids.
Smoke.
Tony B said skids. Smoke
Smoke
Cheese said
Cheese.
skids. Volcanicus said skids. No, he said
No.
hoist.
No.
James Oliver said skids. Chris Harmon. Voodoo Ride.
I don't know either.
That's a Russian name, but yeah, hit me up on Discord, guys.
I don't know.
Grimlador said skids. MD Prime said skid. Matt Polar said skid. Let's say Paul said skid. Van Holland said skid. See, it's you guys, energies. Why didn't you give me that skids energy first time round? But yeah, pretty cool. I've got a box level now as well as Pikes. We've got that acid meta. So yeah, we're very, very cool. Are you ungrounded though? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's have a look at these new bots and the teams. What's that one we've got now? We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 5-stars we've got.
What?
41 5-stars. So the shame thing is, number 40, which is like a big landmark, the Star Saber. The awful one.
First the worst, second the best. That's what they say. No, that's not true.
That's Star Saber. First the worst. Oh no, second the best. That's not true. It's not true.
No. It's
But yeah, I'm glad I've got skids now. My mouse is something wrong with PC. There you go. It keeps freezing, but hey, I need to look at that.
That's
Cool.
the fans are still turning.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. But it's something not working right, but hey.
I think it's glitching.
But yeah, not bad. So we'll level Pipes first. I do want to get Pipes in that war team. Then we'll level Skids, and then we'll look at my war team, what it looks like. At the minute, what it's looking like is... No, not with Sea Spray though. Is it Smokey is missing? Or is it... Did I try one healer? I tried one healer. So that is my war team at the minute. That's what I'm running with. I'm hoping to put Pipes in somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm taking Healer out. I might actually take Blaster out. I love Blaster. He's been in my team for a long, long time. But maybe it's time to take him out. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. That's what I've got to decide. But Brainstorm, doing amazing at the minute. And yeah, it's just where to put Pipes in and where to put Skids in if I need him. But yes, so yeah, everyone has won a crystal tonight, guys. Hit me up on Discord, Sunstreaker Wozza, and I will give you your Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal where you can win Spark or you can win Prem crystals. There are people that pull G metals and 4-star bots out of these Prems. So hey, just for joining a bit of a quiz on the stream, it's not bad, is it? But don't forget, like I said, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My subscribers are going up and up and up. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And like I said, if you want to become a member and you want to see all my content back catalogue, I've got quite a few videos saved there for members only. Then consider being a member. And if you consider being a platinum member, you are in with a chance of being a winning a Google or iTunes gift card. And I have noticed someone mentioned about adverts in the middle of the stream. I apologise for that. I will make sure it's out for the next stream. I thought that would be for the replay, but it looks like it's in the stream, so I'll make sure that comes out of the stream. And it's just in the video version, not the stream, so apologies guys, that'll get fixed for next week. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. It's been real good fun. It's been good having all of here. Say goodbye to everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for watching guys, and peace out guys.